I welcome you all back to our final lesson. This is our final lesson that we are doing under quadratic equations. And I remember I gave you certain questions that you needed to answer. I'm just going to highlight on one or two things that you need to put into consideration. So this is a short lesson. So I want you to understand this and I want you to get this. The first question that I gave you was like this. 6 plus 2 over x is equal to x. This was the question. I told you to solve this quadratic equation. How can you solve this quadratic equation? I said that whenever you see a fraction, for you to cancel this fraction, you need to multiply throughout by this thing which is down here. So what is down here? This is x. Meaning, we are going to multiply by x throughout the whole equation. So you say x times what? 6. Plus x times 2 over x, which is equal to x times x. Like this. This is what I mean when I say you multiply by x throughout. So what is x times 6? That is 6x. X and x cancelled. We remain with plus what? Plus 2, which is equal to x squared. You know that when you say x times x, it is x squared. So like this now, you are done with this. You check. Is this written in a way that a quadratic equation is supposed to be written? You ask yourself, is this written in a way that a quadratic equation is supposed to be written? No. So what do? You rewrite this or you rearrange this in a way that it is supposed to be written. So what do? You say, you know that a format of a quadratic equation should be like this. This is how a quadratic equation is supposed to be, like this. This is how you need to do it. So like this now, you say, okay, what you need to do now is that the one with a squared should start. Since this one is on this other side of the equation, so what you are going to do is that this one comes this side, it becomes what? Negative x. So it becomes negative, you say negative x squared. Plus, this one will maintain its plus 6x plus 2, which is equal to 0. This is now a quadratic equation. So like this now, we've written this in this format. We've written this in this good way. So this is how we need to do it. And this is how you need to answer such a question. From here now, you find your A. What is your A? This one with a square. This is negative 1. What is your B? Your B is what? 6. What is your C? Your C is what? Your C is 2. Like this. So this is what I wanted you people to do. From here now, you substitute now, where you say x is equal to negative b plus or minus. You do this. You say b squared minus 4ac over what? Over 2a. This is what you need to do. So with this now, you say this is equal to what? X is now equal to, you do this. X is equal to negative b. So you say negative, what is your b? Your b is 6. So you put your 6 there. You say plus or minus. You do this. B is 6. 6 squared minus 4. What is your A? Negative 1. What is your C? 2. You put your 2 there. You say over. Over. The same mistake which I was saying, some people, it's like some people are not able to understand. Someone will say over. Over 2. A is what? Negative 1. Someone will do this. I've been saying that this is not how you need to be writing this. This is not how you need to do it. This one should reach up to here like this. This is the correct way of answering such a question. So from here, I believe we are able to finish. This is where most of us were facing challenges. So if you didn't answer this, I want you to answer this. And I want us to be moving on the same page. So I want us to answer this, finish this, and let me see if you are able to understand what we've talked about in our previous lessons. This is a very simple topic, so let's make sure that we get everything we need to know. We understand all the basics. So make sure you understand this. So finish this. If you didn't answer, make sure you answer correctly with reference of the other lessons that we've covered. From here, I believe everyone is able to finish and everyone is able to answer. The problem comes in when you want to answer this in a way that you rent or in another way, hence you are finding wrong answers. So I want you to know this and I want you to understand this. Let us now move to the other question which I gave you. So tonight I'll give you a lot of questions. I see if we've practiced this. So I'll give you as many questions as I can from different past papers. So this is what you're working on tonight. So if you didn't understand these other lessons, make sure you go through them, you understand them clearly, because tonight I'll give you a lot of questions under this. I'll give you a lot of questions. So the other question which I gave you was this one. It was like this. P squared is equal to 1 minus P. Like this. It was like this. So how can you answer this? You ask yourself, is this written in a way that is supposed to be written? The answer is no. So if it is no, in which way are we supposed to write this? You follow the format of a quadratic equation like this. Equal to what? 0. Should be equal to 0 like this. This is the format of a quadratic equation. You say, the first one is this one having a square. In this case, do we have x? No. We are having what? P. We don't have x here. We are having P. So we need to follow the concept is just one and the same. The one which is having a square should start. So that is P squared. Then followed by something that is not having a square, which is a P. Now P is on this other side of the equation. So it goes to this other side, it becomes positive P. It is negative. So when it crosses the equal sign, it becomes positive P. You say this is 1. When it goes this side, it becomes negative 1, which is equal to what? Equal to 0 like this. So we've written in that way. What is our A now? This one having a square. 1. What is our B? Also 1. What is our C? Our C is what? Negative 1. So these are procedures that you needed to do. From here, once you are done with this, just need to write the formula. Let's write the formula now. Are we going to write x is equal to? No, where is this x coming from? We are having P in the equation. So you put P here. P is equal to negative B plus or minus. You do this. You say B squared minus 4AC over 2A A. You just substitute, where you are going to say that P is now equal to negative, what is your B? 1. Plus or minus, you do this. What is your B? 1. 1 squared minus 4. What is your A? 1. What is your C? Negative 1. You do this. You say over 2 times 1, which is that. A, we are getting everything from there. Everything is from there. After you do this, then you proceed where you are going to say P is equal to negative 1 plus or minus. You do this. So if you type everything there, what answer are you going to get? You type everything on your calculator, you're going to get a 5 over what? Over 2. It should be like this. So this is how you need to answer that question. So if you didn't answer even this one, make sure you proceed, you progress from here, you find the answer now. You find the answer. So let's make sure that we get to find the answer. We see how we are getting along with this. We see how we are answering these questions. So I'm going to give you a work which will be some practice questions that you need to submit whenever you are done. So you submit before 21:30. So it's more like a lot of questions from different past papers. Those are the questions I'm going to give you. So let's see how we are going to answer this. Let's see how we are going to work out this. So it is from the work that you are going to do that will determine if you've understood or not. So this was just a short lesson to see if we've understood or not. So let's try to answer the work that I'm about to give you. Thank you so much.